So let's address some scary facts about America's housing market. And the reason why I want to touch on these facts is because a lot of people are asking, what is going to happen? Are we in a bubble? Are we going to see prices crash? Are prices going to continue to go up? Are we going to see more real estate being built? Are there going to be more apartments being built? What's going to happen? Well, here's what I can tell you. Right now, there's a lot of questions. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but here are some facts. Let me explain these to you. Housing experts are predicting that millions of Americans will be on the verge of losing their homes very soon. And the reason for this is because as prices continue to soar on all products, this is fuel, utilities, food, clothing, right? Just retail products, building supplies, as prices continue to go up. And again, inflation currently sits at 7.9%, but economists are predicting that it will go up even more. But as we see Americans spend their money on all the other essentials, it's going to create a little bit of an issue regarding how much can they afford to pay for their mortgage, and are they able to actually stay in their home, or will they fall behind? Many housing experts predict people will start to fall behind. Now, could they refinance? Yeah, they could. But when we're seeing rising interest rates, is it going to be a smart idea to refinance? Probably not. And that's when many housing experts are currently telling us that this could actually hurt Americans' wallets if they decide to refinance at higher rates. Even though the amount that they're refinancing may be less, if they're refinancing at a higher rate, does it really make sense? And to most people, they say absolutely not. Now, in the past 10 years, since 2012, home prices have actually risen by almost 70%. This is huge. Yet, wages have gone up less than a quarter of that. Now, this is putting a lot of pressure on home buyers to buy something now, even though the majority of home buyers right now cannot truly afford what they're trying to get into. Now, financial experts are telling us we should spend less than 25% of our income on housing. 25%. So let's say you make $4,000 per month. That means you could spend up to $1,000 per month on housing. Okay, let's say you make $5,000 per month. You can spend at most $1,250 per month. Let's say you make $10,000 per month. Well, this means you could afford to spend up to $2,000 per month on housing. But yet, how many people actually fall into that category of making pretty much $120,000 per year or $10,000 per month? Now, with prices of homes rising at unaffordable levels, what's happening is, especially over the past couple years, is many potential home buyers are turning to renting. They just decide, I'm going to rent. Now, this creates another major concern. Again, partly because of the housing market. Because of demand being so high for apartments due to the lack of homes available to buy that are affordable, what's happening is there's more demand for apartments, that increases. Supply of these apartments drops because there's not as many available now, which means the prices of a typical apartment is going to increase as well. So, as home prices go up, as interest rates go up, we are likely to see rents go up as well. Now, over the past year, just to give you an idea, rents have increased by 7.8%. That's across the United States. However, what about wages? Wages have only gone up 4%. 4%. That means your wage increase doesn't cover your cost of rent, the increase you have there. And that's huge. Now, if you think rents and housing are going to get any cheaper as we start to build more, well, think again. Yes, the demand is still high, and as we get more supply, it's going to help. But here's the issue. The supply chain issues that we have seen over the past 2 years, these have caused building materials to skyrocket in price. Just to give you an idea, lumber is actually up over 200% since 2020. Garage doors, light fixtures, flooring materials, even all appliances are in a short supply. And sometimes these take months just to get to your project. Now, if all of these things are causing more and more delays, this will ultimately cause the supply of these homes and apartments to stay fairly low. Again, while the demand is so high. Again, causing more issues. But this is what a lot of people don't tell you, is that yes, we may have a housing crisis on our hands, but what is the crisis caused from? What's happening? Now here's something else. And I really want to touch on this because I actually had a discussion with somebody just this week about this exact same issue. Because perhaps one of the scariest facts about America's housing situation right now is the affordability of homes as rates go up. Because according to the National Association of Realtors, they're reporting that 28% of people who previously were pre-approved to buy a home at 3%, well, at a 3% mortgage rate, 28% of those people are no longer able to afford a home at the new rate of 5%. Just a 2% difference. Now, just to give you an idea of how substantial this jump is, okay? Let's say you're going to buy a $500,000 house and you're going to put 20% down. This means you're going to put down $100,000. Well, for the people that actually have $100,000, that's great. For those that don't, it creates a little bit of an issue. But we're just going to use the $100,000 rule, okay, 20% down, okay, so that we don't have to worry about anything else. But if we use these numbers, your monthly principal and interest payment only, so I'm not including taxes, not including an HOA fee, I'm not including mortgage insurance, okay, I'm not including any of that stuff, but just your principal and interest payment on a $500,000 house and $100,000 down would be $2,147. Okay? That is, again, just principal and interest. Now, that is at a 5% interest rate. If we compare that to a 3% interest rate, your payment on a 3% interest rate would be $1,686. Okay? Almost a $500 difference because of 2%. That's it. This is the reason why the Americans' housing market is so scary at this time is, yes, we do have homes that are available. Many people are still looking for homes. Many people have sold their previous homes. And again, if you sold your home 2 months ago when rates were still fairly low, and now you're trying to get into a new home right now when rates are up at 5%, you pretty much screwed yourself because that was horrible timing. But again, these are just some of the scary facts about America's housing market. Some experts say things will get worse. Many are predicting we are going to see a major correction, not necessarily a crash, but a major correction. So as we do, I promise I will fill you in on all the latest news and updates. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing so you never miss an update, and I'll see you guys on the next one.